You hear planes in the background. Welcome to our reading live. Obviously, down below. Wait, no. I think do they see it down below and then or side to side? I forget. For
I don't know
us,
how they see it
yeah,
because
because I
I
look
see.
back, it's side to side. But for us, it's I'm on top and she's on the bottom. I know that sounds wrong, but that's how it is. So La Bruja del Trio. 5 is here, sister. So we're obviously doing our monthly, or I guess it's monthly. We kind of gotten into the monthly group of doing our dual readings for this, was it ending of Mercury retrograde? Kind of like what's going on now. And also, we're heading into October, All Hallows Eve. Someone's coming in. So we have like those spooky energies coming on, paranormals.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm all for that. I love fall weather and Halloween. That's my
Me
favorite,
too. Actually,
holiday.
I've gotten ads on my Instagram showing kind of showing some haunted houses that are going to open at the last week of September.
Why
So
not?
and
Well,
they're going to
don't
run
they have
all.
like the apple picking and the orchards and stuff? Everything's open now.
Yeah, I mean, here in Florida, what do we have? We don't have apples, but they set it up
Pumpkin.
all harvesty and they'll make it look like fall. And then they do have. It's not technically a pumpkin patch because I don't think we grow that, but they bring a truck that's full of them that you could come and pick a pumpkin. And they have a setup for the kids. It's very family. So the kids could take pictures or couples come and take pictures, things like that. So it's still very cute. Yeah.
Love it. I want to do. I want to do pumpkin. I want to do the whole thing. I'm trying to do pumpkins, other harvest fruits, and everything all at once. So then I could just have that one experience and then be like, all right. And also if I also drinking, fall drinks, the foliage up north here where I'm at. You can actually see the foliage and go to different places, which I'm looking forward to.
I think you can do cider, right? They have apple cider would be very
Yes,
popular.
they have apple cider donuts, all that. But it doesn't give you you can come up north, come up to us where the cold is. You're gonna be like, what? It's cold up here. Come to Massachusetts and enjoy. If you want to go to Salem, I actually want to go to Salem this year, so I'm trying to make it happen. Hi, Divoy Sama. Welcome to our donation live reading.
Hi.
If you would like to get a donation, I think I put it in the information box. La Bruja at 305. I put her link tree, so it has. If you like to donate and get a reading for tonight, we're doing donation based, and you get one question, but you get two answers from me and sister. We're gonna answer your questions, so you'll get like basically double reading for your answer. You'll get it in different ways, and maybe one message from me, and then another message. So you get like two messages for the price of one question, which is really good. So if you have any questions, this could be about love, this could be family, finances, whatever it is, that burning, searing question in your mind that you want us to answer. We're the people to help. We do this for a living, so
Yes. So yeah.
we're
So
pros. We're pros, and we might spook you out a little bit with the accuracy, but it's okay. It's all with love and basically to help you. That's all it is. Give you the answer or give you some clarity or confirmation.
thank you.
It is well, it was all her idea. To be honest, it was, give her credit. It was her idea. I was thinking like, ooh, that sounds like fun. Why not? And then we started doing it. So
Yeah, because actually, Luna and I bonded through online, but I know it's because Julie sent me your Instagram,
yes,
actually, I think. So now
mutual
it's just
friend.
following and we would interact with each other and stuff. So then I was thinking, I saw how other people were collaborating. Like when you see Instagram influencers, how they collab and do stuff like that, I was like, well, readers could do that too, or we could do something together. Or it doesn't have to be just because, here also like they do a lot of maybe like yoga and meditations or Reiki and yoga. So I was like, well, just because she's in Jersey doesn't mean we can't do our own thing, because I'm in Miami and she's in New Jersey. So,
Yeah.
So
We,
that's how
we
we kind of, came out. I kind of came up with that. I was like, maybe we could both do readings and people could give, that way too, like her audience sees me and my audience sees her. And then, it kind of blends really well.
Yeah. And you get to see like two different reading styles.
Mm-hmm.
I like whatever the movies say, remove that from your brain. There's very little truth in what they put in Hollywood. Very little. It's very over dramatized and very it's more for show. But basically what we read how we read is very different. It depends on, the person and what it naturally comes to them and what's stronger in them. So some people may see, which is very rare, people like physically see, but some people may feel things. Some people may just know things, so that's all clear. So it depends. Some people see images in their brain, or some people even hear a thought and hear things not like that, but you know what I mean? Like a thought comes in your brain. So it's just every reader is different, and some people say I see this, or some people say I hear this, or some people say I feel this. So you can notice the way they channel or receive messages by what they say, feel, hear, and know. So that's a little bit of a tidbit. So everyone's different. You can see the way we read is different, but we still give you the same type of conclusion to your question. So it's kind of fun to see two different people come in with different methods and giving you an answer that's pretty much similar. Yeah, definitely an inspired idea. Definitely. And it also shows like
Yeah.
two people, like readers. I know, like, I guess I see this in the community itself, like mediums, readers. I notice it's very like solo. Like a lot of people are just solo people. And you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really see like more collaborations in that sense. Um, but I think it's nice.
Well, the Matrix is real except Hollywood.
Yeah,
You
the
know what?
funny
Yeah.
thing is, movies are kind of tidbits of truth in many ways, like little bits of truth in just like, imagination. But I would say about mediums and all that, it's un poquito, a little
Mm,
bit. I would say that is just more like a money for money. There's dramatizing it for money. And there's some spooky shit that really does happen. Like there's some shit that out there that we are not known to or privy to the general public, but there is things out there that is not human. Let's just say that out
yeah.
there that hopefully in the future we finally find out. But as for that, maybe us people, the people who send stuff, will know for now. But yeah, Hollywood is just all a big show. I kind of
Yeah.
lost. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really confide in like actors and actresses anymore. You know how some people see them as idols. I've never seen them as idols. I did admire their work ethic in terms of like quality of acting, but as like, oh my god, I want to be like them. Maybe J Lo at some point because you had to give it to her. She had like a fragrance out, a this out, a that out. But then at a point, I was just like, I don't like her anymore because I just felt like there was just no connection to community. When you're rich at a certain point, you're just like, all right, little people and
Yeah.
me. So I felt like the distance, the gap was gone from the connection to the people and personally. But yeah. What did I just started this conversation with? I think I trailed
I guess
off.
we're describing how Hollywood describes what we do. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to find where is this person?
While
I
she's
know
finding
Marlene. I know
Marlene,
Marlene is on.
there's
Um,
two people on. Well, the content consumption is just brainwashing. So even dreams and things you want are also given to you. Yeah. To some degree, yes. It influence in terms of a lot of stimulus.
my eyes itch. Okay, so Katie signed up, Marlene signed up, and Maribel signed up. But
All
I
right.
was, well, I was trying to find Katie's page to message her because I know Marlene's here. I think Marlene's here. Um, Marlene, did you when you paid for it and you got the receipt? Did it have the link to the event, or you already, or because you already knew, you came to Luna's YouTube channel? Because I added that to the thing, but I wasn't sure if it includes it, in the receipt for people to get it. Because I don't see Katie, or I can't. Oh, I see it here. Okay, I have it. I have a receipt too, and it has the event link on it. Okay, just in case, because I don't see Katie on my end for me to message her just in case.
Which Katie is this? 'Cause-
Her name is Katie. Where's Katie? It just says Katie W.
Oh, I think I know.
And I know who
Um,
that is. Yeah, I came directly. Okay. Yeah, I know who Katie is, but so that's why when I'm looking for her Instagram, I can't see it, or I don't
it
see
should
it,
be.
or
Hold on one
or if you
second.
know her Instagram, because I can't
Yeah,
like.
I do. That's why I said I
Okay.
was just recently talking to her. Hold on a second. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. All right, got it. Leave me alone. Sorry. It's just it's all these new things now. Updates and updates and updates. All right, Insta. Sorry if it was a little snappy, guys. I'm under the time of the month. Sorry. TMI. But it's like pretty much a lot of feminine energy here. So, let's see. Is it Katie? Wait, hold on.
I couldn't remember. Like, I know her picture. I think she's wearing a white shirt with the red skirt. Um, because technically Katie was the first one to sign up. So if we're going in the order of sign up, it's Katie, Marlene, and then Mari.
All right,
So
let me
hi.
see.
Okay, Mari is here now. That's why also
Hello.
if she's not,
All right, let me just that's itchy. All right.
so yeah, also like I kind of was still talking about, I guess we mentioned kind of like the Mercury retrograde because it's finally fully clear and gone. Like, because there's always a post shadow phase that things still might be a little fuzzy or a little weird to read. And when that's fully done, which is almost like another 5 days, then the air is very clear. Like things should be clear, things should be come back to balance, like communication, people, travel, technology, things of that nature should be back to their balance. So we thought this would be a great time to like do a good tarot reading and tarot guidance as well, because we as well would get probably very clear, good messages. Not that we wouldn't before, but I think
Mhm.
retrogrades are also a good time to get a message if you're very confused and or weird things are happening to you that you just don't have clarity on. And if you're a very anxious person, and I know you want relief, it's very hard to get relief until you get that answer. So that's
Mm.
understandable too. So we should be, we're on a good one today. Um, and actually, I'm going to use my unicorn tarot cards today. I haven't used those in a long time. So
Ooh.
I am going to use my unicorn tarot today.
We like unicorns here. So then who is in the order that
So it would be Marlene and then Mari, which both of
and
them are
then
on right now.
I don't see the other kid. That's so weird. I
Isn't
had
that weird? I'm looking unless she deleted her Instagram, but I don't find her. Like
yeah,
I can't
I
find
just
her.
looked. I was like, wait a minute. I was talking to another Katie, but then I know there was another that Katie you mentioned. I've seen before. And I'm looking at my messages
And on
because
the receipt it says she wrote Katie W. Okay, then her name is, I guess, Katie Weir, as in Wier.
okay, then that's the Katie I'm talking to. I'm bugging. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Is her then her name should be Katie, my lady.
Oh, that's what it should. Okay,
Yeah,
Katie, my lady.
yeah. Because I remember, yeah. If I think that's correct, I'm gonna double check where her she purchased.
Is it her?
Because
Oh,
I
it looks
see.
like her. I think then she maybe changed her picture, right?
Yeah, she's
Because
wearing
I
a
put a
black
shorter
shirt.
picture. This is okay. This is the Katie I'm thinking about too.
Okay, so I'm
This is
saying
the
I'm
Katie.
just gonna let her know.
Okay. Okay, no wonder because I am more of a visual person. So when I see someone's picture or their icon, especially a lot of us keep our picture for the longest, you know. So when I was looking through, I did not her face. I mean, you know, I see like typically that picture of hers.
Hold on. Darn it. Already? You know what it is? I'm putting my phone on a crappy charger. Already it's like dying. Hold on a second.
So did you message Katie?
Yes.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
I let her know. Oh, sorry. I'm like a little all over the place. Yeah, let her know to let us know when she's on the live. So I told her we're on and to let us know when she's on the live, and I'm assuming by then, we can plug her in whenever she comes on.
Okay.
And then if anything, I'll message her again if she still doesn't come on. That we're gonna leave her last, and I'll timestamp it for her.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So
What are we doing? I'm sorry. Your brain's so.
your brain does like yeah.
I was like looking at you. I was like, "Who are we doing again?"
I
So
guess
sorry,
so. Do you
guys.
want to start with? You want to start with the girls now, and then put Katie in when if she's if
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I was just like, "What am I doing?" I'm a hot mess. I apologize. You know how you just blank out? You're just like, "What the fuck?" That's okay. I promise I'm good. I promise I grounded before this session. Okay. Wait,
Okay, so I
again?
guess we can start with Marlene.
Yeah.
Marlene, let us know if there's a question or an area you want guidance on, or if you just want to see what the guides tell you.
Hi, Maribel. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's Mercury in retrograde wasn't too crazy.
I'm happy at door because then I was actually the last week getting these horrible migraines, and at first I was confused. The guys have to tell me tomorrow's my birthday. Yay!
Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you get a lot of money. Happy birthday to you. Because really, money's what money talks.
Yes.
Talks and walks, especially now. I hope you get some money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Maddie's son's birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday to your son. I hope he has a year full of more money and good experiences. Some chilito good experience. So this is Marlene. Marlene, do you what your guides have to tell you? You're welcome. literally laid down next to me, kitty.
That what?
My cat just parked his body and yanked my board. Hold on, little
Oh, speaking of which, I was like, I wonder where's Mr.
baby.
Kitty. Is there one over there?
Sweet boy. I'm liking your reading, Marlene. It's looking good. I like a lot.
Yeah, you have good cards as well here on my end. Oh my goodness, sorry. I have my cards ready
Yeah.
if you want me to get started. Okay. So you have some good cards. You have a little bit of like maybe work. Something comes up for love and something comes up for your home. But I think your home is like the main thing for you right now. So with that said, like kind of like in your center of your cards, the way I have them laid out, you have the Tower. So when the Tower comes out, it has multiple meanings that it wants to give you. So I think with the way your cards read out, I think it relates to your home, but also like changes. You see here, the Tower represents kind of like a castle, and the unicorns are kind of flying out because this lightning struck the. You see it? The unicorns. It is
That's
so funny.
funny.
The unicorns, and there's like a little ruby jewel there. So because they have like crystals too that align with the cards. So working with like massage therapy, maybe working with your root chakra will be something good for you because actually you have another red one that comes out for you. So with your cards, you have some worn crystals that come out. So with this one, with your Tower, it shows that there are some changes that are coming. Maybe particularly in your home. I'm not sure if maybe your roommate, some miraculous miracle is gonna leave, or if maybe the cards are showing you that this thought process can really manifest for you because that's kind of like what the lining represents. It's like an idea or a mind, something you think about the top of your crown kind of strikes like an idea or a thought your guys are trying to give you, and that could restructure and change your path for you right now. So it's very important to listen to what your guides are telling you, especially when it relates to your home. I think you've had multiple cards that do tell you that you could live the life you want with your family, like the home you want, things like that. So I think your cards are also again reassuring you because maybe this is the time that it's trying to push you to do it. That for your home or what you want to build for your home could definitely come for you. Some changes will come home, and you just have to trust the process and kind of go with it because it definitely will come for you. But some good changes are coming to kind of like restructure your foundation to kind of give you like a really strong hold in what it is that you've been building. Because I think a lot of good stuff has been changing for you, but obviously for the better. And then here you have the Knight of Wands, where the Knight of Wands is a very ambitious person who is pursuing their goals and their dreams right now, especially if it relates to like let's say money and your career right now. I can tell that you're definitely working very hard, but also maybe not so much like burning yourself out, more like that this is like what you work with your hands. You feel like you heal people with your hands and you're helping people, and when you do things with intention and purpose, that's a better way for you to manifest your goals. So I think something that can help you at work too, so you don't feel burned out. It's kind of see it that way. I'm healing this person right now. Massage therapy is something that is very healing and grounding for people. So with each client that you have, really feel like you're giving them your energy to help them, and that you did something really good and that you're grateful for that, and you're going to see the universe is going to start bringing more of that and be responding to that kind of energy that you're putting out there. um and then here you have two interesting cards that come up. you have the seven, you have the Seven of Cups. You know, you see the unicorn is like in the clouds with all these different options or all these ideas they have in mind that it's maybe flustering them a little too much. But because you have the Lovers next to it, I think it relates to like your love life. Also going back to the Knight of Wands does represent a Sagittarius. So I'm assuming maybe as well the Sagittarius is still around. He's here still, kind of chasing you, and that might be kind of causing a lot of confusion, or like your mind is flustering with a lot of things. But with your lovers next to it, kind of shows that like maybe we're a little bit flustered by that, maybe a little bit confused, or we feel like there's a lot going on, so we're not sure what to do about our love life. But with your Seven of Cups, the good thing about your Seven of Cups is showing that you have options or a lot of things going on in your life right now. Something that's really going to help you is to try to break down what is a priority to do, especially for you more emotionally, because here you have the King of Cups. That the King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally mature and connected to their feelings, and they do similar to like you are a Virgo. You're not gonna just run away with a Sagittarius and live a fantasy. You're more gonna break down like, oh, what are my priorities? What's important for me right now? But this is adding on to the energy that you're thinking more of where your heart is coming from. Like deep down, you know what's right and what shouldn't maybe take your energy right now. So really trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your instinct. And with that said, here with the other jewel that's in the bottom too, it's like shaped like a heart. So that connects with your heart chakra too. So, with your root and your heart, that relates to a lot of also like intimacy and creativity and being open to receive the love. So I think maybe in a sense, just finding that balance of how much of like your emotional energy you're giving to this individual, but also to your job, but also to your family, with your roommates, with your children, it's about finding that balance of how much of your personal energy you're giving to all these things right now. Um, and then here you have the Emperor, which the Emperor has the other ruby kind of crystal, the other red one. So with our root in that lower part of our chakra, it's about creativity and creating. As especially as women, we're creators and we birth new things into our lives. So the Emperor is about that. It's telling you you're the leader and you're the creator of your universe. So you also do that by sticking to like your core values and what you know is important for you right now. So I think something to help you decipher maybe this overthinking or all these options is like, what is true to Marlene and Marlene's heart? And I'm going to follow that. And I'm going to do those things. So if wanting a partner right now is you feel is right for you, then go for it. But if you don't feel it's right for you, then you don't have to be giving that energy. If you want to feel more connected to like the work you do and want to open up more doors for yourself, for your business and what you do for work, then, put more energy for sure into that. But the Emperor is also a good card for people who are leader and boss and entrepreneurs. So it's a good card showing that also, where you work, you could potentially, be able to create more work opportunities for yourself, whether that could be like a raise or like being maybe the supervisor to the group of the other, practitioners, whatever that may be. The Emperor is telling you that you're able to be that leader and that creator. So tell the universe exactly what it is that you want right now. I would say the way your cards are reading, kind of tell the universe what you want right now with like your career and your home, like your career and home. Because then with your last card here, you have the Six of Wands, where the Six of Wands shows that you will be successful in like your path that you're on right now. That's why he has like the wreath and he's like the leader in front of the other unicorns. So again, this is another good card. It's next to your Emperor, that maybe something good at work could come up where you're more of the leader, or maybe you have more like, since you're there now for a while, that they could give you more freedom to do what you want or to make your own schedule or to bring in more clients, things like that. But the Six of Wands is really good to show confidence is going to come through, the good side of ego, like excitement and confidence and reassurance of ourselves is going to come through. And some really good success stories are going to come for you. And going back to the wands, and your Knight of Wands, wands are things that we are passionate about, that we feel is our purpose, something more creative and fun. So there's definitely some good stuff that could potentially really come through for you. So be aware of like, you know, sorry, be aware of like your energy and how much of your energy you want to give to other people, to your work, to yourself, to your family, to your roommate, all these things kind of like what the focus I think for you would help you make a big change. Going back to your tower, that a big change could potentially really come for you is where you're putting your energy into. What manifestations, but as well, what energy as in like your time, your space, your love, and your healing energy into things as well. So that's what I
Yeah,
have.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm muted, right? Okay, perfect. Basically, I have similar message. I and kind of very similar, and I it's kind of straight to the point. If any worries or fears you have, Marlene, like you got the star card here, and this for some reason I saw this card when it got pulled out. I heard wish, so I feel like there's some things that you're wishing for, or you kind of having your mind set on some certain goals, maybe to reach by some time in the future. But I'm hearing like your guides are saying, don't worry, like this wish that you have that you've been thinking about, that's been on your mind more, that don't worry, it's gonna be taken care of. So I feel like spirits are saying, don't worry about this, don't worry about it being successful, it's already gonna happen. They just want you to focus on nurturing yourself. So we have here the Empress card. They're saying, hey, don't worry, this wish is going to be fulfilled. It's actually being fulfilled right now with the steps you take, like taking care of yourself and kind of getting yourself ready for those changes. So they're saying, don't worry, this is a confirmation. Yes, those things that you want will happen, but they just want you to focus on nurturing yourself in the process. They're saying you can't be ready to enjoy these wishes and this new change if you are not well taking care of yourself in terms of your routine and what you're doing. So I just feel like you have to just sit back, relax, and just kind of pour into yourself a little more. Maybe do more things that kind of, I don't know why they're telling me like you tend to focus on other people than yourself. So they want you to focus on yourself more. So maybe there's other people in your life where you give, 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 which is, great. But at the same time, you have to take time for yourself and kind of pour into you. And I think they want you to focus on that. So you may feel like this call soon, probably now or maybe in the near future, just to like kind of rest, maybe even nurture, like, just be at home and sleep more on that extra day off that you have. And maybe just do like some, like even massage yourself since you're a masseuse. Maybe let someone else massage you, let someone else like release the tension from your body. You do so much for others, allow people to take care of you. And I think you have to kind of give yourself that permission to like, okay, rest and relax, because you're always doing that for other people. You're de-stressing them and helping them in many ways. So you just got to do that same thing you do for other people for yourself. And spirit saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. What if it doesn't happen? It is going to happen. They just want you to take care of yourself in the process. And when you do, it kind of brings you closer to the things that you want, because it sets you in the right frequency, the right energy, because again, you're taking care of yourself. Now, I also see here like this is Seven of Wands. So this for me tells me about competition. So I don't know if this is something you deal with in your workplace where like there may be people who are trying to get more clients than you, or this could be in terms of housing market or something like competition. Maybe you're a little bit worried because you see so much other people doing the same thing or trying to obtain the same goal as you. But I feel like Spirit's saying, don't worry about that, like be strong, like you'll find the right place, you'll find the right moment, you'll find the right thing for you. They just don't want you to worry about things outside of yourself. Just like everyone else, everyone's trying to obtain those goals and probably live their best life, and you're doing that yourself as well, but they want you not to focus on externally. Like, don't focus on this person and that person or what they're saying or what they're doing. I'm also hearing, don't focus on, like, sometimes people like to give you advice of, oh well, I did this and this worked for me, and for some reason it doesn't work for you, and you're like, okay, why is it working for them but not for me? It's because that method was meant for them. There's a different method for you. Maybe you've done things or you've trying to move forward and it feels like it's not happening as quickly as other people. Spirit wants to remind you again, take care of yourself. I think this is like the magic sauce to what will get you to your manifestation faster. It's just taking care of yourself. They're like, no, no, no. don't have to do all this stuff. You're doing exactly what you're meant to do, but we just want you to nurture and love yourself and pour into yourself. And when you do that, again, you will raise up the frequency. It will set a tone for yourself that you're ready to receive because you're doing it already with yourself in many ways. Whether that's adding more time of sleep, being more healthy with your food, maybe going out with friends more often, having dates outside of like work, like friend dates, meeting up with family, meeting up with friends, doing more things that bring happiness and joy and rest, doing those things. And I think once you start to enjoy everything, enjoy what you're doing and making the most out of it, that's when the blessings will come one after another. So I feel like they're saying, don't worry about other people. Don't worry about how they're doing it. You do it your way. And again with this strength card, it's just saying be strong. They know that you've been working really hard and they know that things may have been difficult or this may have been a long road for you and you want this new beginning so badly. It's actually happening with every choice you make. So they want you to make choices for you and not for others. And they said once that happens, you got here the Knight of Pentacles. These are the opportunities that are going to come in. So I'm feeling like this is like in the future. Like this is now and things that will happen eventually next year, ending of this year to next year. So they say just focus on yourself and watch. You'll see opportunities come in. I don't know why, but this may be in terms of someone giving you an opportunity. I don't know if this is job related, where someone offers you. Did I say this to you before? Did I tell her someone was going to offer her something or like a job offer somewhere else? I'm
Mm,
so confused. Is that
maybe it sounds familiar.
that's what I'm saying? I feel like I'm saying the same thing. Did I say that to you, Marley? Sometimes I repeat the same message. I feel like someone's gonna offer you an opportunity, and this may be the opportunity that helps you with like relocating and maybe even getting like more money. I don't know. I feel like I said this to you. If I did, I guess this is a confirmation. But once you start to like again take care of yourself, pour into you, have more fun, this is when the opportunity is going to come out of nowhere. It's just going to sound too good to be true, and it's not too good to be true. It's meant to happen. So someone's going to offer you something, and that's when you realize you did last. Okay, because I'm like I know I said something like this before. You did last time. All right. So then this is just a confirmation the same message is coming through. Someone's gonna offer you an opportunity. I feel like it's like maybe a job offer of some kind, maybe in a high scale luxury like massage place. I feel like it's gonna be more money. Maybe you have more clients in that place, maybe more upscale, more nice, lush type of thing. So I feel like someone might offer you that more money elsewhere, somewhere else, and you may have to relocate, but it just happens to work all that well. It's like perfect, perfect amount of money. This is perfect. This is great. And I think it's gonna be something that is gonna surprise you, but at the same time, you're like, fuck yeah, I deserve this. So you might snatch that opportunity. And I again, it's just gonna confirm all the hard work and all the love that you're pouring into yourself. It's gonna happen. So that was your tarot. Your oracle says here harmony. So it says you're doing everything you can to manifest successful conclusions you seek. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're doing enough. So pretty much what me and sister have been saying, like try not to be so hard on yourself. You're doing everything perfectly for you. Okay, you don't do more, don't do less, other than have fun. Have fun and take care of yourself. So this is again your guide to saying, don't worry about what it coulda, shoulda, woulda. You're doing exactly what you're meant to do. I feel like people like have this paradigm that they have to work themselves to the bone to get their dreams. No, we don't have to do that much. And people who do make cash money, they're smart. They know how to do less and gain more. So we have to be like that. And spirit saying you don't have to do all these things. You don't have to work yourself to the bone. There is an easier way where you don't work yourself so much and you still get double the money. There is always an easier way. So that's what your guides want to say. And the last oracle card is dream. So you may be getting a lot of messages in your dream. Maybe you're getting messages and symbology about your guides trying to like just comfort you and just make you feel like, okay, don't worry, things are okay. It says here signs are being given to you through your dreams. Keep a dream journal to write what you remember when you wake. Reflect on your dreams often as the message will unfold when the time is right. So just pay attention to your dreams. It's just your subconscious telling you messages about yourself, what you're feeling, or even the energies around you or what's in the future. So I would say pay attention. If anything, you want to know more about, hey guys, what other questions you have besides this reading that me and sister are gonna give you, ask them, and maybe your dreams might respond. So yeah, that's overall your message. I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Just
Yeah.
have fun. Like, that's the best advice. If you ask, "What should I do?" Have fun. And you're just like, "That's it? Isn't that the best?" Just, like, enjoy yourself. You're doing everything right.
Yeah, you're doing everything right. If the guys that have received your messages, they know what you want. Maybe so on Saturday is the fall equinox, and it's the beginning of Libra season. So it's like karma is bringing balance to everything. So maybe that day you could do a meditation of like what it is that you want to see, like harvest for you with the hard, because you already done all the hard work, or you're already doing your hard work now. So it's just about time to, like, there's a moment where we have to leave it alone and just water it here and there, not always like attacking the plant since we're dying.
I just see, like, someone doing the
Like, like this is why where you work.
No, don't water the plant anymore, Marlene. You did enough watering. It's gonna die. It's gonna
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
like, you're giving us too much water. If anything, water yourself. Have
yeah,
fun. Like, make this fall amazing. Go places. Do
yeah,
things for yourself, if you can. Or make movie nights. Like,
yeah.
fuck
That'd be
fuck
cute.
all that
Yeah,
those anxieties and fears. Fuck you. Let's do some fun shit. And I
yeah,
promise you, like, it's gonna come. You'll be like, oh my god, that's all I had to do. Yeah, yeah, that's all you had to do. You did everything right. Okay, you're good at what you do. People love you. What more can you do other than enjoy yourself?
exactly.
She said, "Yes, thank you."
You're welcome, and enjoy your birthday tomorrow. Like, enjoy
Yes,
it, have fun.
you better get a massage
Yeah,
from
you
someone
better, you better. She works at this
for
really
free.
nice fucking hotel in Miami, and you better
Mm.
take the day off and jump in the pool. That pool is beautiful. Like, it is it's like a palace. It's like a palace. It looks like a palace, and it's one of the oldest places in Miami. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, and they well, she knows because she did training. People here think it's haunted. Yeah, it's a
Why
whole thing.
not?
There's a bunch of, yeah.
Why not? Oh, like even better. Who you? You said say to the ghost. Who is you? What era are you from? That's funny. Don't mind me. It's a medium things. But
Medium
yeah,
thing.
medium stuff. Like, who are you? Yeah. Some spirits are funny. I don't know why, but they like to go when I'm in the bathroom. Like,
I do not like that.
I went to New Orleans and I was in the bathroom. Now, New Orleans got some energy. They got some
I'm
energy up
sure
in
it does.
there. So I got an Airbnb basically close to French Quarter. And I was in the bathroom and I'm trying to like pee. I know TMI, but we all folks. And the thing is, the food is so good, but it's so much salt, and my tummy's very sensitive if I get too much outside food, just because it's just not food I cook. And my stomach was a little bit, having problems. And I'm sitting there trying to concentrate, and then a female spirit comes in. And I'm like, "Can you not?" I'm
Yeah.
like pooping right now. I said, "Can you leave? Like, not now." And then she left. But it was funny because this happens often. And it's like, I don't know if the bathroom and there's something about the water, there's the shower that they like to hang out in bathrooms. Like even in my bathroom, a man and a woman. Why? Why in my bathroom? But yeah.
Yeah.
I sense, I feel spirits. I don't see them. I feel them. So I feel like you feel it. You're just like, come on, man. What are you doing? It's like the stinkiest room in the apartment. So like, what are you doing? But yeah, anyways, hop off of that. Let me see if Katie has said anything. Hold on. All right.
Hi, I'm
Oh,
here for a
perfect.
reading. Can you go more in depth into a love reading for my relationship with my partner? Or, oh, yeah, you can ask any question you want. It kind of disappeared on me. So if you want to say,
Did it? It says, yeah, in depth into a love reading for my partner, with my relationship with my partner, or a reading on my purpose and path. Those are two good readings. Two good questions, actually. Very good questions. So, are we? Who are we doing next?
we have Maddie Bell, and then
All
we can
right.
do Kate. Yeah.
And Katie, you'll be after Marty Bell.
Mm.
So Maribel, is there a particular question you have for me and sister? Is there any question? Oh, and also Marlene, I wanted to say, if you want to do a particular meditation like sister mentioned, there's a Joe Dispenza one on YouTube. That's, I forgot the name of it. It's called like you're like your higher self or like ideal reality or whatever. It's like 20 minutes. It's actually really good. Joe Dispenza has like a weird hypnotic voice. It's fucking weird. I think he channels when he does meditations because it's
Mm.
very odd, and I was entranced within like 2 minutes of hearing his voice. So you may want to try that. I did it. It was really nice. The guy knows how to do meditations, and no wonder people freak out over his meditations because they're really good. But do that. It's free on YouTube. I think it's like the ideal life or something like that. It's 20 minutes. And do that. That will kind of calm you down in terms of, oh my God, is everything going to work out? It's going to kind of put you in the emotion of receiving it and how you will feel. So then you can kind of let those stressors go and kind of enjoy more. Maybe you could do it for your birthday, like, or the equinox, right? Autumn
Yeah.
equinox. You could do it for that.
Okay, so I think Mari said to just let the guides let her know.
Okay. Oh, please be kind to Maribel. Please be
For
kind
a
to
second,
spirit guides.
I'm
Give
gonna
her good
change this for a
messages
second.
today.
Wow, you have a lot of kings and queens for me. Okay. I have the cards ready if
Yeah,
to get
let's do
started.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll mute
So
myself.
yeah, your cards look good. Your cards look good. It looks like some good things. You're coming to the to the end of certain things in your life. Certain cycles are coming to an end. So there's anything you're worried about, you need to try to like let go of that, because here you have the 5 of Cups. Where the 5 of Cups, you see all these cups are spilled and these are standing, but the unicorn's point of view is over here. So that shows that you're putting too much focus maybe on like things that disappoint you really fast. Or like if something doesn't go, maybe certain things do go the right way, but they don't go exactly the way you want them to. So that could kind of like disappoint you. So cups again relate to like emotions and love. So I think maybe it relates maybe a little bit to like your love life. If certain things aren't going exactly the way you want them to, it's telling you to take a moment to like step back a little bit and just do maybe like a pros and cons list. Who knows? Maybe you have more pros. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking about fish. I don't even like seafood. You have more pros than cons. Like maybe just because this one thing what happened doesn't mean that everything is bad with this person or the situation. Maybe there's some really good stuff there. It could also be just maybe the timing, the speed of things, things like that. Don't let that get to you, because here you have the King of Cups. And that's why I thought maybe it's a little bit love related, because with your King of Cups, it does show someone who's maybe like, emotionally mature, that they're in a good place in life. Maybe, they're a little bit more stable, or at least when it comes to their feelings, they could be pretty expressive or very real, And I know when we did your last reading, I think it was showing a comparison of two different, completely kind of men, that one is basically not it, the other one is more it. Hopefully that's kind of transitioned to something better. But here, the way I'm seeing it, it's like, don't let it kind of like, just because maybe things aren't happening the way you want them to, that it is completely ruined, Because also, I can see how here with your 9 of Wands, it's kind of like, he feels like he's backed up into a wall and he has like this one wand that he's leaning on for like safety, like maybe there is something in particular there that you feel like you are holding on to. But with the 9 of Wands, it tells you don't feel pressured as well to make any choices that you're not just ready to make too. Like it's all about patience and time. And the 9 of Wands is also a reminder that certain things are here meant for us, So don't let, when we get to number 9 in numerology, it could be a moment of reassessment. But when we're thinking about things, it can either go that you feel confident that things are moving forward, or that you might get in your head and you sabotage yourself and you're like, well, do I belong here? Is this my space? Like, does this person even like me? Like at work, will I even get that? So it's a moment of like, with your 9 of Wands, let your heart speak to you. What are you passionate about? What sparks your fire? Especially in love, like maybe there's really good fiery things there, but your focus is too much maybe on other aspects of certain things. Maybe you're too focused on maybe, like sometimes when we get hurt by people, we want to make sure that they don't have the things that the other person in the past had, So it's telling you, don't let those things affect you, don't let those things trigger you, and don't let those things be like something that is like, at the end of the day, making these choices for you, because here you have the Queen of Wands, and your Queen of Wands, it's a really great card showing that, she has her little black kitty with her that represents, her guides. They're here protecting her. Nothing's gonna get in her way of her manifestations, because the queen is really good at manifesting things into her life, whether that's love, money, career, health, your family, home, anything that you're trying to manifest right now, the universe has your back. So going back to like being a little bit worried or getting disappointed, it doesn't mean that like your manifestation is not going the way you want it to. It's definitely happening, but your guides know better. So maybe something much more grander will come out of it. So just let it be. It wants it to just let it be, just like continue to work your magic and trust that that's going to, you know, it's going to manifest. But sometimes the universe has a way better plan for us than we even were able to envision. So with that said, here you have the Ten of Swords, where your Ten of Swords shows like the ending of like your internal struggles, and like you feeling like you have to be the one that's like working so hard, or you're doing the most to make something happen. Whether it's in relationships that you feel like you're the one that's doing all the work, or if at work you feel that you're not recognized, or you're working extra hard to prove yourself, you're coming to the end of a cycle. And that's why with this card, it's like your center card. And that's why I said it looks like you're coming to the end of a cycle for new changes to happen. Whenever the 10 comes up, it's like also everything is coming full circle. So you're coming to a place of like growth and healing. Swords also, represent things that we internally work on. So it's a good card to show like you've done a lot of really good growth and progress for yourself, doing a lot of really good healing work, whatever you're doing for yourself, whether, it's meditation or journaling or, screaming outside, whatever you're doing to release, and to learn from certain things from the past to be a better person. You're definitely doing the right things, and it's helping you to kind of like, in a sense, to work with your manifestations. So maybe, even going before we're stepping into like the fall season, how maybe for you to release certain things so you're able to be more open for what's to come. Because here, then you have the Four of Swords, where I can see like it's telling you also to take some time to rest, because maybe you're like anxious and overworked, and too much of your energy is all over the place. So that's why you see the unicorn's trying to rest, or he's laying down. And on her little tushy, she has an amethyst stone actually. So maybe working with amethyst is really good for your intuition, but also your dreams. Maybe your guide's also trying to give you a sign in your dreams, and it's hard for you to read it because when we go to bed, especially super exhausted, we might not get a good read on our dreams because our mind is technically trying to distress. So maybe even having a nighttime routine will prep you to make sure that like if you do sleep and dream, that you get good messages, that you get a good, you get a dream that gives you a sign if there's something you're looking for. But it definitely shows that your guides are trying to give you those symbols and those signs, that they're here for you, they're working for you. Trust the process. Don't worry about things. We're making it happen for you. Because then here with your last card, you have the King of Wands. When a King of Wands, it also, whenever I see a king and a queen come up together, I feel like you have a good balance of your masculine and your feminine energy. Both of those things are working hand in hand to help you manifest what you want right now. And with your King of Wands, it's definitely more like telling you to not be afraid to take the lead and the charge, especially at work or at home. Be sure to be the leader and be the one who says like, what you want, express your truth and your feelings. As well with the King of Wands, it's also a card of like being the creator, because this one also represents an Aries. And Aries is like the leader, the boss. They're pretty aggressive with what they want. And I'm an Aries. I'm pretty aggressive about what I want, and I will do it, and I will go for it. The only downside to that is that I could probably burn myself out, which is true. But that's why the cards are also telling you to, make sure that you rest, that maybe a nighttime routine will help you. Maybe working with amethyst crystal will kind of like help, hiding your intuition. So it's easier for you to like see the signs that they're giving you, but also to trust your instincts and like your true identity, trust your authentic self. Like that's what your King of Wands also represents. He's able to manifest things because he's true to like his story, his journey, his authenticity, like, his truest self. He's unapologetic. So be that way, and I'm pretty sure you are. So don't let anybody kind of tell you less than, your manifestations are definitely going to start coming through. They're going to start flourishing. Don't get in your feelings. Don't overthink it. Maybe take some time to properly rest, or especially after work, disconnect, because that's really going to help you a lot.
Yes. So Maribel, that was a great reading. I kind of got something similar but different as well. I feel like right now that you are transitioning emotionally right now. So just be patient with yourself. I think maybe there was something that you've kind of noticed in terms of, it could be your personal relationships that you just didn't like anymore. You're kind of over the same old, same old. So with this like 8 of Cups, you're kind of like, all right, I'm done. I'm letting go. I'm just ready for something different. Or kind of just like I had enough. That's what I feel like. You're walking away from something currently, or you feel like emotionally removing yourself from a situation that you just feel like it didn't serve you. And I think when you do this, it's like you're feeling more grounded. You're feeling less un- uh, unstable. Maybe this emotional connection you had, or whoever it was, made you feel like you got to constantly figure out what's next, or figure out their feelings, or where you're at, or where is it going. And I think you hate that uncertainty and kind of emotional instability. So it made you feel like, all right, I'm done. So this may be something that you just kind of feeling more, you just crave more stability. And I feel like this is just in connections and people and everything. Something you're craving a lot more. And I'm hearing from your guys like, allow this moment to take place, allow yourself to be ready to transition and move emotionally, because they want you to focus on what you have. Like, you clearly have a lot of good things going in your life. And yes, maybe the connection or maybe a situation did not turn out how you expected, but consider it more of a lesson of opening up. You allowed yourself to open up and experience it. Like, I opened up, I experienced it. It wasn't ideally what I wanted, but I could take from it that I'm open. And the fact that you're open is a big deal. Maybe before you weren't. So it's more of like a acknowledgement of self and new things that you're doing. Says here, you up walked away from the one who always calls me. I'm so done. Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm done. I think you kind of know, okay, this is not gonna happen again. And I think you're just standing firm, because the red here represents the root chakra, also represents stability. And that's something you crave, and you just don't like the instability. That's something that just, it's a big no. It's a big red flag. You see the red there. So that's something that I think you're gonna be looking out for in regards to future interactions with people, if there are unstable like that, if there's no reciprocity, if it's just one-sided, you don't like that, and that's okay. You should have interactions. I'm sorry, I just pulled with my thigh. Interactions that are more balanced. So your guys are like, focus on what you have going on for you. Focus on the good things in your life. Don't worry about this. It's kind of like, don't waste any more energy on that. Focus on the blessings that you have. I feel like there's things that you're grateful for. um Maybe you're in a good job, you're just in a good place in terms of finances, maybe you're in a good place with your family. Just enjoy it, enjoy that, and let whatever whoever walk out of your life indefinitely. And I see, as you focus more on that, there is some passions that you want to do. There is some things that you want to do. I'm hearing from you guys, you have things you want to do. It's like, all right, as you move away from unstable people, now you can focus properly on what you want to do next. And this doesn't mean in regards to like relationships, but I feel like this is more in your life. What do I want to do next? I think you kind of feel overwhelmed with the other person. So now you're like, I want to focus on myself. I want to see what's next for me and my future. And this is where I feel like you're going to start looking for maybe hobbies or opportunities of growth in some way. There's something that you're craving to do, like a passion. And I see here you're going to be making decisions very soon. So whatever this is passions, or what if you have multiple ones, there's going to obviously be a big decision. This may be career wise, this may be even finances, investments. Excuse me. This may even be like some type of lifestyle change that you're wanting to do, or like take classes, anything that symbolizes a passion. I feel like you're making decisions on it, and you're going to start implementing it more, whatever that is. And the last card I got for the tarot, because I have two oracles here, is the five, not the five, the Queen of Cups. Why did I say the Five of Cups? Lord. Did you say five? Is that what it is? Basically. So with the Queen of Cups energy, I feel like now you're gonna start taking care of yourself, in the sense of you're just gonna focus on what you like and what you want, which I think is ideal. Especially if you've been dealing with weird interactions and connections, is kind of telling you maybe you're just not ready for that in the moment, or maybe the ideal person is not there yet. So you don't have to fish and look. wait for them to come to you. Like for now, I'm going to focus on me and have fun. So I feel like right now your emotions are very important to you. How you feel is very important to you, and taking care of that is what matters. So you're going to notice that you're more tapped into how you feel. I think whatever this interaction with this like male guy that you left, it kind of taught you a lot about yourself and what you want and how you want your connections to be in the future. So it made you realize I don't need to tolerate people anymore. I don't need to do these things anymore. Next time, I'm going to really focus on how I feel and what I want rather than just people pleasing or giving or being nice. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is something that you're going to be thinking of more. As you see, she's looking at the cup, inspecting her emotions, really reflecting, looking at it, and also with a loving and compassionate like energy, not being critical and not being judgmental of self, but you're looking at yourself more in the gentle light. And like, all right, I learned my lesson from that. That taught me a lot. I'm ready for love when it comes to me at the right time. But right now, I'd rather just focus on myself and do things that light up my life and make me feel happy. So I think that's something you're kind of navigating towards. Now, for your oracle messages, I have here kindness. So it's kind of funny. I said, like, you're looking at yourself with a more loving and compassionate eye. I think this is something that you're trying to embody more kindness with yourself. I think you're very kind to other people and you give people a lot of chances. And I think now you're just starting to reflect that within. I need to be kind with myself. I need to give myself a chance. I need to start loving myself deeper and doing things that really make me happy. And it says here in the bottom, show an act of kindness today. Grow your vibration, make your soul shine, and make someone else happy. And I think when you're happy internally, other people around you are happy. It's just the energy and what you bring out of people. So I think if you want an ideal partner or you're craving that, or maybe you don't even care anymore, I promise you, if you start to love yourself the way a person you want, that ideal person wants to love you, that person's going to flock to you like a moth to a flame. They're going to be like, whoa, she really loves herself. She's really a loving person. I love that about her. I want to be around her. I like her. So again, the ideal person in your mind, how would my ideal soulmate love me? I'm gonna treat myself like that. And when you do, you can only accept that, nothing less. So that's what oh my god! Sorry, I got distracted. The baby. Hi, little baby.
Hi, sending you guys good
So
energy.
cute.
Your little patita frijoles.
Oh my god. Toe beans. I'm sorry, guys. I get distracted with cats. You know, y'all know. See, you did that on purpose, didn't you? You knew
Eat
I was
it.
gonna stop the reading for the cat. Oh my god, you're so cute. All right, oh my god. I'm gonna continue the reading, but I love you. Oh my god, his face is so cute. I want to squish it. Okay, let me calm down. So, kindness. Treat yourself with kindness and love, like that beautiful cat. Treat yourself like that. Just treat yourself. Just have fun, love yourself, start doing things you really like. If you feel like changing your appearance, if you feel like doing something you always wanted to do, do it. I think the time is now. The time is now. Kind of with Marlene, have fun. You too, have fun. Enjoy. Do things you always wanted to do.
Those are bigger
Focus
cards.
on living your best life and loving yourself exactly how you want the ideal person to love you. The next card I have, the last oracle card I have, the baby, is a travel card. So I do feel like you're going to be traveling in the future. Like your guides,
Huh?
as I pull this card, they said this girl's going to travel. So I don't know if you're planning a trip, or maybe you were thinking, I want to travel, but I don't know if I can. Yes, you darn can. Okay, we're going to make this happen. Your guides are saying this is going to happen. Whether that's a small trip or a big trip, your guides want you to think big. Start doing things you want to do. Start going to day trips. Start going to like maybe a city or town close to you, start doing stuff that are fun for you. I feel like once you start to do things like that, it will change you energetically in a way where you're going to start receiving more. I think people right now, the theme is just have damn fun. I think it's just in general, everyone's miserable. Everyone's going through shit. This year, 2023, and I don't mean personally, I mean externally, there's so much going on. Like, we can't have the torment happening within our lives. You know what we have to do? We just gotta have fun and be like, you know what? Things are gonna happen, but I'm gonna have a good darn day. Whatever that is, find the good stuff, even if it's something tiny, like someone gave you a lollipop or someone gave you $1. Focus on that moment and hold on to it. Like, literally, that's a good part of the day. Everything else was crap, but that's a good part. And you could say for you, you know, you had dealt with some ghosting. Fuck that, dude. Focus on what you have going on for you, and realize that that's what all that matters, not this other guy. Don't worry about him. So your guides are just saying, focus on the good things in your life. Do the things that make you happy. Make decisions that serve your highest and greatest good, no one else's. Please, please, please don't people please. Please yourself first. You should be number one. No one else.
Yes.
You should be number one. I think people are learning that. Like, I need to love me. I need to do things for me. Yes, you do. And it's not selfish. If it's for your highest and greatest goodness for you, it's not selfish. Okay. People like to say that if they're not getting access anymore. So you're gonna be traveling. Yes. Let's affirm that it's happening. Wherever it is, whether it's a small like 1 day trip or even a whole week somewhere else, but you're going to have fun, and I feel like you're going to make very important decisions that are going to change the course of things in the best way possible. And that's your reading.
Yay.
That was so cute, your kitty.
Oh my
And
god, yes, he's here. He's here.
what is the kitty's name?
His name is Nandor. Nandor, come here.
Nandor. Is that like Star Wars?
No,
Star
Nandor
Trek?
is a character, a vampire character from this show called What We Do in the Shadows. It's a comedy about some vampires that they're trying to live in the modern
Oh,
world.
is it? I just saw a TikTok about the guy.
Yeah, the guy's
Is it
name is
like a
Nandor.
mustache?
Yeah.
He's a baby.
He's like, hello. He's a model. I love that. Yeah, she was hilarious. So, Nandor, you see, hello. He has a little teeny tiny little goblin face.
I love his collar.
Oh yeah, we got it. I got it on Amazon.
It's so
I
freaking
got it
cute.
originally for Olivia, but Olivia does not like collars. She will. She literally does not stop to try to take it off, and she'll be there like no, trying to bite it, and she goes and goes and goes. She doesn't. She only stops when you go to feed her. She'll be like, "Oh, food." She eats her food, and then she's back at trying to rip the collar off. And it was like, dude,
She's like, don't
stop.
constrain me. I cannot be constrained.
It's not even hard. Like I don't put it like it's like super. It's like if it's a necklace because I knew I didn't want it to be like tied on her, but
Hmm.
she just did not like it. So I took it off, and I was thinking, someone made a point that maybe the little because it has a little bell because her ears, their hearing is like super strong. Maybe the bell when she hears the bell, it irritates her hearing.
Hmm.
So that's what I think. So I just didn't put it on her anymore.
Okay. I was thinking of putting a collar on my cat. I remember I did it with my old cat, and he hated it. He went
Oh really?
ripped that thing off. I was like, holy crap. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's just a flimsy collar. And I put another one. I put a cute one. It had dead like fishes on it. And it was so adorable. And I was just like, this is so cute. And no, he's like, fuck this. And he just like
Oh
yanked
my
it off. And I
goodness.
was like, well, then there you go. You don't like collars. All right. I'm not going to
Yeah.
buy you no collar. But I want to see if I can get a costume for this cat. I want to get bat wings.
Oh, we got bat wings. I'll send you a picture of the other cat because there's a bigger cat and then the kitty, and we got her bat wings last year, and she was
Mm.
walking around like that all the time. It was hilarious.
Some cats, when you put stuff on them, they just sit there. And they're like, all right, what's this? I'm hoping he doesn't because I want to see, because he does a lot of zoomies. So I want to see him
Oh,
flap with the bat wings, like, He does zoomies every night. It's like he's on crack, kitty crack, and just going crazy. And you see him jumping and like he'll fall, hit himself, and then he's like, "No, I'm up," and then he just starts going crazy. He's sleeping now, but yeah. But I hope those messages help you.
Yeah,
I think whatever this Mercury and retrograde was showing people was to focus on just doing like things that help them. I think in general it's hard to focus when you got so much distractions, but I think we have to really take the time to do things for ourselves.
absolutely.
Yeah, like having fun, whatever that means for you.
Is Katie still on, or did Katie step out? Because we're ready for Katie. All right. I know Katie said she wanted a love reading
Yeah,
about her
she said
relationship
that
now
either
and her
a
purpose, or
reading on her purpose and path or love. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell her, guys, you choose. What is the most important thing that she needs to hear from those things? And then, I'm gonna just alert her if we don't see her message. I'm gonna say, hey, we're ready for you. She says the reason she kind of forgot is because of time difference.
oh
The
yeah,
time
that's
difference.
something I was gonna mention. That I know Katie's from Texas, so that's why I was like, I'm not sure if she
Oh,
realized
is that central time?
it's an. It should be, I think, Central, where yeah they are. I think still
That's like
three
what, like
out.
two, three?
I think it's three. I don't think they're the one.
Is it 2 hours or three? Is mountain time central time? Like, honest question here. Like, like,
I actually personally don't know.
all right, bling, bing. Let's figure this out. Is mountain? Because I hear people say mountain time.
I've heard people say mountain time too, but I don't know what.
Interesting. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Oh, no, 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 it's different. It's different. It says here conversion AM PM. MST versus CST. So it says here in 1 hour ahead of mountain time. That's so interesting. Yeah, it's 1 hour ahead. Central time is 1 hour ahead. Okay. Well, the question, I guess, is depending on the placement. All right.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have my cards ready. And um so yeah, like Luna said, kind of like focusing on what your guides want to tell you. And they do kind of touch a little bit on your love, and then like your purpose, or like what you do for work. And starting off right from the jump, they kind of want you to know that to not like worry too much about your relationship. It seems that like maybe your purpose is what's more important right now for you to put focus on. Because here you have the Three of Pentacles, where it is a good love card. That when we talk about like the, because they're in a church, it could represent like a marriage or a relationship that is built on like solid traditional values that you guys have. So it could be that right now it's also telling you that you're still kind of working on building that good foundation that you guys want to build up to have. Where like maybe if you are trying to build up to like what you're looking for, as in like let's say a partner and family and spirituality, let's say political values, things like that. And it's telling you guys are still building on that. So it's okay to continue to work on your relationship, because here you have the Knight of Cups, where I can see that emotionally, I think when it comes to like your purpose and your relationship, it's definitely triggering your emotions, where like that's where your main point is. The Knight of Cups is like taking his time to really feel all the feels about each of these things. Like, how do I feel about my partner, my relationship, but as well, how do I feel about my purpose? There's a lot of feelings flustering through, but it's telling you to take your time to listen to your feelings, because it's almost that's how your intuition is speaking to you right now. You're getting intuitive hits with your emotions. So trust your emotions in those moments. Like, if something makes you feel some type of way, that is what it is. So whether it's good or bad, that's your answer. And if anything, dig deeper into it, like doing like like chakra work or meditation work, to really like be in silence and with yourself, and really ask yourself, okay, why am I feeling this way? Or if you want to journal out your feelings and see what words come out when you're describing, think about the relationship and see what words come out, or think about your purpose and what words come out. And do those words make you feel good? Do they make you feel bad? Or do they make you feel confused? But it's telling you to take it easy. It's okay to take your time, to take a step by step. There doesn't need to be a lot of like over analyzing things. So with that said, here you actually have the Ace of Wands, the One of Wands. And then the wands, the reason your purpose is something important is because I think the universe and your guides are trying to open up that door for you. When we see like a hand coming out of the sky, or like how we see the unicorn's paw, it represents that the universe is bringing something to us. And the Ace of Wands, wands and swords are about work, but the difference is that wands are like what you're passionate about, what you love, more like your purpose. So opportunities that like spark your fire are on the horizon for you. So that's why it maybe even wants you to put more emphasis on like your purpose, your work, what you do if for like a living, or what you would potentially like to do for a living. Because the universe is trying to bring that to you. It's going to bring it to your attention, but it's just about us. Like, are we paying attention to that? And as well, it's telling you you will be successful in that. So if there's a little bit of fear that's holding you back, don't let it hold you back. The Six of Wands is a good card of like success and being on the right path. So there will be moments of success stories that also build up your confidence, and bring down those sabotaging thoughts or inner dialogues that say no, or I can't, or how is that possible, or I've been waiting so long. Like, it's not gonna, it's those things are gonna be, gone, because we're gonna see really good things coming for us. So your Six of Wands is a very good confirming card that good things are gonna come, and you're gonna have really good successes in the path that you're trying to go for when it comes to your passions. And with that said, maybe there is a part of it could be money wise, because here you have the Knight of Pentacles, where the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like maybe financially you're thinking about things like, oh, well, how much money will I make? Or how much money do I have to invest? Or will I actually be able to sustain myself? There's a lot of thought process, but what it's telling you with the money, it's just saying like, in a sense, just making sure maybe like make some money goals, and like look at your financial game plan. Like, how much would it cost, like, for me to make a living, like my bills, but my savings, or if you have an emergency fund or things like that, just kind of do a big, like, almost like maybe like a template or an Excel to see like where is like money going, and therefore how much money do I need to be making for me to feel good about money, for me not to stress about money, for me not to overthink about money. So with that said, is there money that I need to invest in my business? And if there is, it's telling you to feel good about the money that you need to invest in yourself. Don't hold back, like, because if you're not investing in yourself, then you're almost telling the universe like you're not worth it. And you are deserving of money, and you are deserving for people to come to you for help and access, and for you to give back. So feel really good about also giving yourself those moments and opportunities. And here, you have the Six of Swords. That the Six of Swords is a good card showing that soon enough, the universe is guiding us into a much more smoother sail and a journey that's much more in calming waters. And as well, it's a good career card of like maybe some opportunities will come up that involve you traveling or you going into different places. Maybe if there's any kind of like retreats or events or parties, things will come up for you to be able to go to and explore different areas too. Or if you're in a region that's between, like let's say some people might be between, like Colorado and Vegas, or California and these places, you're like in a, it's potentially opportunities to come up that asking you to go into different areas. So be open as well as to like the kind of like clients that you're manifesting, that they could be from anywhere in the world and not just like your hometown. They could be from like, they don't just have to be in Texas. They could maybe be in Arizona or in Vegas or Colorado or even the East Coast. Like just be open to like receive anything. And then here with your last card, you have the Empress. That the Empress is a good, I think, for both sides of your coin. When it comes to love, it's telling you that for love right now, what's really going to help you is for you to give yourself some love, for you to take care of you, for you to like, upgrade your look if that's something you've been thinking about. Take care of yourself first. And as well, when it comes to your business, it's telling us be maybe a little bit more creative as to what you're doing, or if you've been thinking about more creativity or like the promo stuff of how you are creative, be open to explore the arts and those areas to really like focus in and hone in on your power and what it is that you're trying to do. The Empress is also reminding that as women we create anything we want right now. So as long as we're really connected to our feminine energy. So with your feminine, energy, just be open to manifest, to create, you know. The Empress, I do give it as a warning because when we talk about love, that the Empress does predict fertility and pregnancy. So if that's not something we're looking for right now, just be mindful of that. I always throw that out there actually when I have a love reading and the Empress. Because if that's not something we're ready for, then just be mindful of it. But the Empress is about birthing new things into your life. That you could definitely do that, but you can do them by adding a little bit more love, a little bit of tenderness, a little bit of creativity, and exploring different ways that by you putting love into them, how they could really flourish for you. So that is your reading. I hope that that was helpful. It looks really good. So just you're definitely on the right path. Just kind of be open to how the universe is bringing that to you, and how more of like your own creative power you want to put into them.
Kind of similar. That was a good reading. I have kind of a similar um, set of cards here. So for you, Katie, I first card I got was the Knight of Swords, and then I got the Devil card next to it. So I feel like your guide's saying don't be so quick to like focus on the negative. Oh my god, something might be wrong. Or like if you sense certain things are uneasy, try not to go so quickly to like the worst case scenario. I feel like that kind of thinking is something that could also spiral you in terms of feeling fearful and doubtful of just your future. So just be mindful of not going so quickly to like the worst case scenario, or the worst thing that could happen. I think your guide's saying give yourself a little grace that so far things are going okay. Like if things are actually decent, that trust it instead of just thinking, okay, things are gonna go bad. I feel like maybe in the past, if something did go wrong, you probably think, did I do something? Is there something wrong? Like, I think you're the type of person that you want a peaceful and calm environment. And if there's something or someone, something's going on with someone, that's something that really bothers you. And I think it's just because you're a very empathetic person. So if you see someone hurting, it kind of bothers you to see that and you want to make it feel better. But I also feel like this kind of in turns goes with your own life where you may feel like things are out of sorts or you just don't know what's next in your life. It kind of gets you a little anxious. And I feel like you guys are saying just don't be so quick to think the worst. Okay, so just be careful of that type of mentality because also the next card we have after the devil is the Nine of Swords. So be careful of your anxieties and fears dictating your mentality and making you think the worst when it's not really that bad. Maybe this could be just stress of just the future, stress in your maybe you feel some stress in regards to your relationship. Things happen, energies are different. Also, Mercury in retrograde, please be mindful, can really mess up communication. We also had Venus in retrograde not long ago. There's so many planets wreaking havoc right now. So I would say, and the environment's weird. So just give yourself a little grace. Sometimes people have bad days, sometimes there was rough patches, and that's okay. And I feel like you have to kind of remind yourself of that. Not everything's perfect, 100% amazing all the time. This is like a journey, more or less, and you're going to experience all kinds of things. So I feel like right now, you guys are saying, like, relax, things will get better. Yes, there may be some bumps in the road, but you will overcome this. Don't let your doubts and fears drive you, make you think the worst, or make you think that something's wrong because there's nothing wrong. Now, I see here you also have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you, like in this process of your purpose, again, your guides are saying, hey, let's not focus too much on what's going wrong. Let's focus on what we have in front of us with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like your guides want you to look at your blessings, look at the things you have, look at what's going well in your life. I think there's sometimes when we do so much healing and so much stuff, we forget to take a moment to celebrate our wins and celebrate how far we've come. So I feel like your guys want you to stop what you're doing and look how far you come as a person. Look how far you're doing for yourself. Maybe before you would never thought you'd be in the place you are now, and kind of notice the difference. Your guys want you to redirect that energy of anxiety and fear and focus on like being proud of yourself and the things you're accomplishing. Now they're saying that also you have some gifts that you want to share with others. They're saying there's some gifts that you have, there's some things that you have that you can share with others, and they want you to kind of use that as a driving force in terms of your purpose. Oh, I really feel passionate about this. Let me focus on what I love to do, which is helping others in the way that you feel is connected to you. And also, I see here as you do that, as you focus on what truly drives your passions, universe is going to give you more in return. I feel like a lot of it is more emotional abundance. You're just going to feel so connected and happy. So, if ever to give you the big message from this reading, is just focus on what really makes you happy. And I see it's helping people, but in the way that you feel connected, whether that's through art, that's through music, whatever it is that you do that you're really passionate about. I feel like you want to share it with the world, you want to help the world, and spirit acknowledges that, and they want you to kind of use that as a driving force in terms of your purpose. Whatever talents you have, using that to share with others. So that's kind of like the purpose thing. I feel like this kind of turned into your purpose. So they're saying just whatever it is that you feel you have talents for and you love to do, it's meant to be shared with others. Now, the other card and the last tarot card for this reading we have here is the Hermit card. So they're saying there's going to be a period of self reflection and deep inner knowing. So you may do some shadow work. I'm hearing shadow work very soon, or something you're already doing, but this shadow work is more of knowing and being confident in yourself, being confident in what you do and being confident in who you are. And what I mean by this is like not feeling like your worth is determined in the relationship, or your worth is determined by what you do, is knowing in yourself you're worthy in general. So what you do is something of that you feel in general worthy on itself. I feel like sometimes people tend to identify themselves based on other people or relationships or external things outside of themselves. And I feel like for you, you're learning to identify yourself through you, not through anything else. So the amount of work doesn't make you successful in a sense. You feel successful already because you're doing what you want. You're doing it and you're feeling connected to it. Kind of like that, not measuring your success by external things, but more self worth internally, knowing that you are worthy. So that's why I feel like that's kind of like a little bit of shadow work, a little bit of things that your guys are trying to help you with. And once you start to become more confident who you are and know that you're worthy of whatever you want, and that being you, you will get whatever you need, and the universe will supply you. You don't have to worry about who thinks of what. You know yourself. Nothing can change that, and you will still love yourself through every process, whether or not things work out with people or things don't work out with career. Again, you're still confident and loving yourself through it all. Okay, it's freaking fly. What does that mean? Maybe that's like the little thoughts trying to come in and kind of convolute your mind. So I'm just hearing you guys are saying, hey, like focus on what makes you happy and sharing that with others, what you like to do, and try to release those fears and anxieties. Stop trying to race through the like worst case scenario. Think of what if it goes well. You know how people say, what if it goes bad? No, no. Twist the words and say, what if it does amazing? What if I do so good? And use that as a frame of reference whenever that thought comes in of worst case scenario. No, no, what if it actually goes well? What if it goes better than expected? And then that's opening your mind up to the possibility that things don't always have to go bad. It could even be better. There's always redirection into better things. If that's ever a weird way to kind of help yourself through difficult moments, this is redirection. I am not meant to do that. There's something better for me. And that's what I think your guys are trying to get your mindset into. Okay, we can bounce back. And a lot of successful people, they go through a lot of trials, a lot of no's, a lot of denials, a lot of failures before they get successful. And what they tell themselves is like, all right, this didn't work out. So let me try this way. This didn't work out. Let me try it this way. And that's how you have to get your mind at. So you can redirect it and say, you know what? That's not meant for me. There's something else meant for you. There's always a possibility, there's infinite possibilities. And there's definitely a possibility of you being successful, you getting the person you want, everything you want. There is a dimension, a timeline out there where you have everything, and it is possible. Okay. So if you believe it and you're confident in yourself, you will achieve it. It's a lot easier said than done, but it starts with the process of trying to redirect your mentality. The right here we have is the oracle change. So it says here, tie up loose ends now. Make time to complete those tasks that you've been putting off. By doing so, you'll complete the current cycle and moving smoothly into the next. So there's clearly a cycle ending. I do think it's to do with your like maybe mentality or old paradigms, whatever it is that is no longer serving you now. It's not resonating with you, so your guys want you to let that go, whatever that is. Maybe you can do some type of ceremony to symbolize whatever it is that you're feeling that you just need to let go of, and kind of invite what's next. I feel like you just have to tell yourself, I'm ready for what's next, and allow it to take over, whatever way it is. It may feel, I don't know if it's a tower moment for you, or I don't know if it's just relaxing and breathing in and out and just allowing things to happen. So, but your guys want you to be ready for the next step. They're saying, okay, let's dump this. This is done. We're done with this. We're ready for the next thing. And the next part is ambition. So your guys are going to, well, they're going to say that your ambition is going to change. So it's going to be different than before. So your ambition will change. Okay, maybe you've had, like I said, you had maybe ideas or expected that you were going to be a certain point in your life doing a certain thing, and that's not the case. So your guides want you to be open up to change of pathways, opening up a different path. And I feel like this will happen through a series of events. It's not going to be clear now, but I think you have to go through these events to kind of get into this path. I don't know how to describe it. It's like moments that kind of set the tone and set the moment to this particular path. I don't know what it is. And they're saying you're not going to know what it is. It's going to be a surprise, which I like surprises. But like, again, don't be scared. I feel like some people like, I don't know what it is. You don't have to know. It's what makes it fun. It says here, remember your initial ambition when you started this journey. Create a steady structure and keep your authority on the path of your goals. So, like Sister mentioned, have a clear plan. Pan. Wow. I'm thinking of like food. We're hungry, aren't we? But have a clear plan of what you would like. Where would you like to be? If you like to have a clientele, and like Sister mentioned, would you like it to be international? Would you like to travel? Think of those things. What is your ideal schedule as the ideal career? Do you want to work 3 hours? Do you want to work 4 hours? Do you want to travel for your career? Do you want people to come to you, have an office? Do you want to have a clientele base? Would you like to do classes instead? Would you like to teach? Really define it. Okay, you don't know exactly what, but you want to define the schedule. What really matters to you now? Because things are different now. You've changed. You want different things. Now you have to reassess the plan. And again, this is what successful people do. When things change and they have to sit down and say, all right, I don't think I want this anymore. Let's see what I want. And like she said, sit with yourself and allow the guidance to come in. Not these anxieties and fears. Allow like intuitive voice to come in and tell you, hey, maybe we should do this type of schedule. Maybe we should focus on learning to balance work and play. Also, learning to balance a relationship and self, all that stuff. So, I think once you start to boot that old mentality and allow yourself to receive, again with the Hermit card, like inner wisdom wants to come out. The higher self wants to tell you, look, girl, this is the plan. All you gotta do is this, and that. Maybe we should change this or do that. And I feel like once you listen and once you allow that intuition to come in, the change is going to come in quickly and you're going to be hella ambitious because you're going to see a lot of success. You're going to be like, holy crap. All I had to do was just follow my gut and really define my vision. And that's all you have to do to really go into your purpose. I feel like your guide's saying, look, whatever you do, it's going to be something you love. And I feel like you have so many things you want to do. So they're saying, hey, let's not define it by a word. Let's just define our routine. Okay. If your routine is good, then eventually everything else will fall into place. And then whatever field you go into, whatever type of clientele you will have, whatever it is that specifics in terms of what exactly it is you do will come in. But the routine is what needs to change. The routine, how you think and how you do things, change and really see what it is that you want to do. Because I want to work 2 days out of the week. No, 3, and I want to have some, events like maybe twice every quarter. That's really me. That's just my mind. But that's my ideas. But yeah, I have to define because I really have to sit with myself and figure out what do I want. Have you ever had to do that, sister? Like sit down and really figure out what the hell do I want this business plan to be?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, or else it's just like not chaos, but everything's just up in the air. And
It's
I feel
like
like
you're
that's what your
wishing. Yeah.
manifestations are. You know, like,
Hmm.
will you actually attract 3 clients this week, or will nothing happen? Or maybe you'll attract 5 opportunities and then no time for you to sleep. Like, so
Yeah.
I definitely each month go through what I made last month, see what was the difference between the previous month and see how I could do better for the next month. But
Oh,
also that could also
you're
mean,
way more organized than me.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck that.
Well, because I worked in retail as well, and that's something they do in retail. In
No,
retail,
you're Aries. That's what it is. You got
yeah.
that Aries because I'm a Saggy. I'm like, woo.
No, yeah, there. I look at the numbers. Like, I feel like there has to be some kind of structure, or else it's just like, yeah, it could be a
Yeah,
wave. It could be a wave of how things come to you. You know?
basically. I
Yeah.
have structure, but I don't do it every month. I'm just like, I'm too tired. I'm like, I'm too tired.
Yeah.
But I do need to get on top of that grind. But I feel like for you, Katie, as an entrepreneur, just define your vision. Try not to worry about like the what ifs or what if it goes bad. Focus on what if it goes great. And if it does go great in your mind, play that scenario. What does it look like? What are you doing? How's your schedule? How are you feeling? Are you traveling more? Are you somewhere specific? Do you have an office? Is this online? All these things. And I think the again the type of career and what specifically you will do will come in due time. Okay. Just have an outline and define your schedule. And I feel like good things are to come. And meditate. Please meditate. I feel like your guides want to give you a lot of information. And I think it's just more like reassurance that you're okay, that you have gifts that you want to share, and they know that. So they want you just to follow what you feel, like the intuitive part. Let it come out and let it guide you. Because there's change, girl. There's definite change in your career. It's happening. It's just right now you got to set it in motion.
Yeah.
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 That's a good reading. I think that was a really good
Yeah.
reading.
I
Don't
think it was a
worry.
really
Don't
good
worry about the
reading.
relationship. It's gonna be fine. They're saying
Yeah.
focus on you and what you're doing now. Let go and just embrace the new changes.
Yeah, exactly. Your relationship will be fine. You're working on that, but it's like your focus to work on this is more important right now and for your highest good. So,
Yeah, because there's big changes happening and experiences you're gonna have that's gonna set the tone into your purpose. And I think remember this, people. Your purpose changes as you change.
yeah.
I think people think it's just one purpose for their whole life. No, no, no. It changes as you change. You're meant to do something for a certain time, and then that may change as well. And then how some people, they had one occupation for so long and then they become a healer.
Yeah.
That was your purpose 10 years ago, to do that occupation and do this. Now your purpose is to be a healer. So it changes, and this is what's happening with you. It's going to change in a sense of just, I guess, who you are, and then you're going to attract the purpose that you're meant to do in that moment. But yeah, that's it.
Yay.
Wow. How do you feel after the
Uh,
reading?
I feel pretty good. I do feel hungry as well. So when you said that, maybe I thought we were throwing out
I'm hungry,
prawns
girl.
and
I'm hungry as heck.
yeah.
I'm hungry. But yeah, I'm hungry. I thought about pan, and I'm like, oh man, I love bread. And then I was just like,
Oh, it's funny because have you ever had Cuban bread?
probably. What does it
It's like
taste like?
a long loaf of bread.
Is it
And it's
crumbly?
very soft.
Uh, I probably had, because there's a lot of uh different Spanish restaurants and South American and Central American restaurants. I think there's a Colombian like cafe around here. It's called
Ah.
Sweets and Cortaditos.
Oh,
This shit
okay.
is bomb. And then you have a cortadito, that's like the little coffees.
Uh, oh, okay. You guys actually do have cortaditos. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, because
it's
in
like
New York,
condensed
not
milk, right?
because
They
New
put
York.
condensed.
Oh no, that's something different then. Because it's just straight up like an espresso. Basically, that's the best way to explain it. It's
Oh.
espresso, and then they give you these little cups for you to put it and take shots.
Yeah, that's what they
When you
maybe
say
they change
condensed
it up
milk,
because I
that's how I was
know.
like, oh, wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, the cortadito, they put like sweetened condensed milk in it, no?
No, it's a straight up black coffee.
Oh.
There's different ones though, yeah. Or I think you're thinking, or they might be what we call it colada, but that's a straight up black coffee. So it comes
Okay,
like this,
okay.
and then they give you little cups like this, so you can pour the little shots, and you take you know the
This
shots of
well, sweetened condensed milk, that's my favorite. Excuse me, that's my favorite thing to add in the coffee. You don't
here they
even
go.
need creamer. You
Yeah.
could just put the sweetened condensed milk, mix it. I think that's like a Vietnamese coffee. Hold on. I think it's Vietnamese. They do that in Vietnam. Like a Vietnam coffee, they put sweetened condensed milk. I know in Brazil, they put sweetened condensed milk on every shit. Like sweetened condensed milk is their jam. They put so much of like for if you have an acai bowl, they put like a lot.
Oh,
There's
okay, I seen that. Yeah.
yeah. Like I grew up on sweetened condensed milk more like on pasteles and stuff like that. All the different types of how they have the creams, all the different types of Dominican stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Dominican bizcocho. I'm like,
yeah.
I want Dominican cake. You ever had Dominican
Yeah,
cake?
yeah,
The little whipped up grainy.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have there used to be a lot here in like one in New York City, but they're a dying breed now. You don't see them as much
Yeah.
unless you go to like specific like
Well, the reason
Spanish
why I thought
areas.
you didn't, maybe you've never tried Cuban bread is because I've been to New York, and my friend lives there now, and she says that there's no Cuban food, and also there's no Nica food, like from Nicaragua. There's none. So,
Here in Jersey, most likely you might encounter it because the reason I know more about like all those different types of foods is because of here. Actually,
uh,
weirdly enough, living in New York City all my life, but here in New Jersey, you could find all kinds. I have Brazilian, Ethiopian, uh,
oh,
uh,
okay.
uh, Peruvian,
Oh,
Ecuadorian,
Korean is so good.
um, from Brazil,
Yeah.
everything. And I'm like, shit, they got everything here. Why is it not like that in
In New York.
and it's mom and pop shops, people who
Yeah.
own Mexican,
Here we
all
basically have, I think, everything. What we're low on
mhm.
is basically up there. You guys have way better Asian foods than we do.
Yeah, the Asian food
Like
is really
real
good.
Chinese food. The Chinese food we have is Chinese food. Like fried rice and orange chicken and lo mein. That's what we have
Mm.
as Chinese food.
You ever been to like dim sum
Yeah,
place,
we do have little things
K-pot?
like that, but it's not like. I remember one time I went. The last time I was in New York, we went to a Chinese restaurant and they had different actual plates of food. So I was like, "Oh wow!" But Chinese, it has to be like the only way we'll have more like Korean or Japanese or Korean barbecue, the noodles, the dim sum, things like that, like signature
Mm.
popular things, but
You
not
ever
like.
had Vietnamese food?
No, I never had Vietnamese food.
You will fall in love. You ever had pho?
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. So they only have like that, like a pho place, or like
But
you
there's
can
no
just
other
get
the
it,
other
but they
Vietnamese
don't do
stuff?
like they don't have like, let's say, other dishes that comes from that country.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Yeah,
you gotta go to a Vietnamese spot.
yeah,
There's
yeah. Like
many.
they'll have just a pho or like maybe an appetizer or something like that, but it's not like a whole like I'm assuming someone's abuela is there cooking that, or they gave them the recipe and they're making this shit. Like it's not the same.
True, true, true. A
You know
lot
what I
of it
mean?
is like, they have the essential ingredients and they combine it and that's it.
Yeah.
Um, but I agree. There's a lot
Or
of
here, there's a lot of fusion stuff, like Korean Mexican. Someone made that up. It's basically like a sushi taco.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
They get very
They
creative.
have a Dominican sushi here.
Oh, we have Dominican sushi actually, and it was
That shit
pretty
is
good.
bomb though.
It was good.
Dominican sushi is really good.
It was good. It was funny, but yeah.
No, the food is I've have I been around? I haven't experienced too much of Florida food. Other than the basic, like regular stuff that we get up here. Well, like Cuban, I guess, because a lot of Cubans are there. What other food like is specific that you would find in Florida?
Well, there's definitely Cuban. There's the fritanga, which is like a Nika food. There's like a
Okay.
whole area that they have a bunch of those. Um, there would be Venezuelan. That's a popular one.
Oh, I've had.
Oh, there's a lot of Jamaican. I'm pretty sure you probably have Jamaican over there. There's
Oh
a
my
bunch of
God,
Jamaican
Caribbean
and
food.
Haitian.
Oof.
There's a bunch of
Haitian
Jamaican and
food.
Haitians. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Haitian food. There's a lot of Caribbean in New York City. A lot of Caribbean food.
Yeah, there's a lot of Caribbean stuff here. There's a lot of Caribbean stuff here.
Yeah, we
And
like Caribbean food.
yeah, I would say those are like the main popular ones.
You
Things like that.
and you have Brazilian food, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love Brazil. I'm not gonna lie, Brazilian food. The feijoada was really good. I love their stuff is good. It's just and even their hamburgers.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
place
yeah.
called Hambugao over here, which is Brazilian. I'm like, hold up, Brazil. Your burgers are better than these nasty ass burgers up in
Yeah,
here.
like South Americans, like Venezuelans have a kind of burger, and Colombians do too. And those are like the spots, and especially Venezuelan. A lot of the food
I
seems
have
very
to
they're
try
like
their burgers.
these like little tequeños. Do you know what tequeños are? They sell them sometimes in the freezer sections. Or I don't know if you guys saw that, but
Is it like
it's like a cheese stick. Basically almost like a mozzarella stick, but instead of the bread, it's not just coated, it's a thick bread. Kind of like it's a thick bread with like really yummy cheese inside and it's fried. So and people put it
I
in garlic
probably had
sauces
something
and
like
things
that.
like that. It's Venezuelan, but Colombians have it too. That's a very popular thing there. So people after the clear go to these places and buy are drunk and buy us food and eat it, and it hits
The
really
best
great.
food.
But
Best food.
yeah, yeah,
Best food. When you're drunk and you're just like, I want some good, like some food
yeah. Their
and
burgers are
usually
way better than these American ones. The American ones are not like. To me, honestly, I don't eat McDonald's or Burger King unless I'm like on a budget and I'm there like, okay, that's what I have some points. I'm gonna use my points or something like
mhm.
that. But to me, I would prefer to have a better burger, or a better
It's
pizza.
rare for me. If I do like you, I would probably eat more at a restaurant that's like different. That you can tell they probably have higher quality meat. But yeah, I haven't had a burger in a long ass time. I don't normally eat burgers like that. I do say my favorite burger out of all the fast food ones is Burger King.
Yeah, me too. My favorite burger is
It's
Burger
just
King,
they're
like the
they're
Whopper.
better.
That's my favorite. But other than that, like yeah,
McDonald's so artificial taste.
yeah. I like the chicken nuggets at McDonald's, but that's about
Basically,
it.
yeah, that's the only thing everybody likes from McDonald's is the
Chicken
some
nugget.
people like the fries too, but the chicken nuggets are
My mom
really
likes
good.
the fries. That's my mom's favorite. She loves the fries.
And
And
put
then
in
she
the
always used to say,
frosting.
when I was pregnant with you, you always wanted a Big Mac.
I
And I don't eat
was
that shit
obsessed with
now.
Big Macs as a kid. I
I
love the
don't eat it.
sauce.
I don't eat it now. I didn't eat it when I don't like that sauce. Well, because I don't like pickles, so it grosses me out.
Hmm.
So I don't like it. But it's funny that she says that. She's like, when I was pregnant with you, I always crave McDonald's and I would always get a Big Mac and the fries. But my mom really loves the fries. Like those are probably her favorite
She
fries at
likes
McDonald's.
papas.
Yeah.
Does she like yuca fries?
Yeah, yeah,
Those are good too.
yeah.
All right, she knows the good stuff.
Yeah.
The potato fries, sweet potato fries, yuca fries, everything. Well, we talked about food so much.
It's
I'm
that
like,
time.
I'm really, really hungry. So, thank you so much for everyone for joining us. And
Yeah.
again, please follow sister at La Bruja de 305 on YouTube, and then
Yeah.
Instagram. It's the Tarot Queen.
Yeah.
Please follow us and Lunasol Oracle on basically everything.
Yes.
Lunasol underscore Oracle. And if there's anyone pretending to be me or her messaging you,
Yeah.
it's
No.
not us. We don't have the energy nor the time to do
No.
all that work.
That's exactly it, girl. I do not have the time to sit and
Yeah,
find. No.
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 I
No.
promise you, we will not contact you in any way, shape, or form. Friend request you any way, shape, or
No.
form.
No.
So if anything's saying, I sensed your energy, you cannot know. You cannot impose on someone's energy um, through online and try to, convince them for a reading. That's
Yeah.
kind of like a code of ethics between people who
Yeah.
read. We don't channel or tap into people's energy without their permission. So whoever's
Exactly. Yeah.
doing that, they
Exactly.
suck for doing that, and also they're probably lying because they probably don't send shit but bullshit from themselves. And that's it. But we will never contact you. I'm just saying that because a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, this and that." I'm like, please don't fall for that.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're
Yeah.
at a point where we all don't trust the government. Don't trust the scammers.
Yeah.
Kind of have that discernment if someone's trying to take money out of you and saying you have all these spirits, and how can they know? How can they really know? The only way you really find out is if you meet a person or have a personal reading. Meet them in
Yeah,
person or have a
exactly.
personal
That's the only way to find out, like, if you allow us into your space. But I'm not there, like, going and trying to get. I don't even like. I wouldn't even know what the fuck to do. Like, if I'm Xavier, like, do they get people's
Nah,
minds, like, to read their thoughts and shit? So I was like,
yeah.
no, we don't do
Most of
that.
us readers probably have ADHD. We don't have the attention span.
No,
We're
no. Yeah,
probably all over the place, like trying to figure out our own stuff. So yeah, anybody pretending like, because I had someone message me like on TikTok that they got like weaseled out $20, and I'm thinking, I'm looking at this and they're like, they said this and they said that, and I'm like, how you really believe in somebody? And she's like, I'm sorry, these. I told her my life story, and I was just like,
no.
this must have been a really young person because I don't think any millennial or older
No.
person, we're kind of so jaded that we
I know.
don't
I
trust
mean, like, or
nobody.
we're like, no, or it's none of your business. Like, or we don't trust
Exactly.
anybody.
We're
So I'm
we're
just like,
so
no,
jaded, we don't trust people.
no, I don't.
So
I'm just like, no, I don't know
no,
you.
I'm like, who's this? Hold on. Is this a call? Let me ignore it.
Yeah, we don't even answer our phone calls. Like, I don't answer my
You put
fucking
it on
phone.
voice. What's
Like,
it?
what
If
I
it's
do,
really important, they'll leave a message.
exactly. So what I do is I told my roommate, because he says a bunch of people have been calling him. So what I do is that I answer the phone, but I put it on mute so I
Mm,
can hear. So because I feel like if you're gonna say something, or if it's they right away be like hi, so they go hi, hello, then I know it's like a real person. But sometimes it's all these weird like operator shits. Like they just stay silent, or they're like, "If this is Miss Bravia, press one," and it's like, no, no, I hang up, But like you said, if it's
because
important, they leave me a voicemail or they text me, Like that's it. Like that's it.
that's
Like
weird that now people telemarketers can text you now.
ugh, that's just
That's so
weird.
odd. It's just getting weird. It's a little invasive. But yeah, I get scam likelies from China. Like speaking to me in Chinese. I'm like, okay, no.
We got a phone call too from China once, and we're like, girl, China, and we didn't answer. But it was just really weird, and we're like, no, I'm not answering that. Like,
No.
I don't know who's calling me from China. Like, I have one friend who lives in China, but she texts me through Instagram. So,
There you go. That's the method. But yeah, like we will never ever
mhm.
like, unless like there is some rapport and we've actually had like know you or had a, client, but besides that, no. But yeah, thank you for joining us. And like I
Yeah,
said, these readings are very affordable. It's $20 and $25. It's not that much. It's comparable to other people who get way more for one person. So I think if you really want, save your little pennies and really like, put in a little jar. Say, all right, maybe in the future I'll get a reading from both of them. And then if you like us, maybe you can come back again. But yeah, we just wanted to say thank you
yeah,
for joining us. We're gonna both eat because we're hungry
yes,
and have a beautiful, beautiful night. And we will update you on the next one.
yes, for sure. Thank you for
Bye.
having me. Bye.